Hi everyone, welcome back to the Al and Carrie Show.
What's going on?
Today we're going to discuss if you could have one event restored during this pandemic with zero risk, what would it be? Should there be a national mask mandate? And who should get the COVID-19 vaccine first? Oh, and our one must go. All right.
And in this episode, we announced the winners of our episode 10 giveaway. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Your name may be in the episode.
Yes. Thank you so much, Al. So let's dive right on in.
Okay.
Alan, if you could have one event restored during this pandemic that's going on, what would it be?
With zero chance of catching
let's just say
COVID-19.
there was a bubble around it and no one would ever get COVID-19 from it.
So what's interesting in this, my answer is the typical guy answer. It's going to be weddings. Weddings are one of the events that are staples in people's lives. And it's a big deal for a lot of people, but a lot of people had to reschedule or cancel or postpone them. Due to the circumstances that are going on throughout the pandemic. And me as a videographer, you see firsthand a lot of couples aren't able to share that experience. A lot of people are hesitant about having the opportunity because who wants to have friends and family come to a wedding and then contract, a situation like that? Like you don't want that to be on, you're the reason for it.
Yeah.
So I think to me, that's probably the first one on my list. And I like being around people. I like enjoying, the moment and having fun and people dance and celebrate and I can capture that. I love it. So for me, it's weddings. But what about you?
And you did mention you are a wedding videographer.
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay, just putting it out there. So that's so thoughtful, because that has nothing to do with us because we're not getting married again.
Yeah.
Married. But that's so thoughtful.
We're gonna do that stuff. Yeah.
It might be a little random. Okay, anyone who knows me knows I love Thanksgiving. It is my favorite holiday. Alan knows that even starting in September, I will actually play the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
You heard the month, right?
Yeah. It's a thing I do. I go ahead and start playing it on the screen. I take my nap too. It's so weird. Okay, so that's one thing I'm gonna miss this year is no Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm sure they'll do something, but I doubt they're gonna have one. If they've already canceled the Rose Bowl, they're probably gonna cancel that. I'm sure it's canceled. It's done. So I would love to have that because I just love it. It's just so festive. It's like gets you in the mood for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I just love it.
Fun fact, who is the first video game character to be afloat in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day?
Can I guess this?
Yes.
Is it Sonic the Hedgehog?
It is Sonic the Hedgehog. You're right. Actually right. Yeah, good guess. Yeah, that's just a random fact. I thought that was cool to think about. But.
Yeah, and I should never do that dance again.
Just to intervene, I know y'all probably watching like, what is that on my arm? So I was donating blood today because, people are still in need of it. And I want to make sure I'm doing my part to help people out because there's people that still are going through the everyday things and they need that kind of stuff to survive. So, go above and beyond throughout your day too.
You're right. I should donate blood. I'm a universal blood donor.
That is
rare
true.
For Black people, actually.
And now y'all know, but don't y'all come hunting.
Don't try to get my blood. Weird. All right. But thanks for that reminder. Good. So, should there be a national mask mandate?
I don't want it to come to a scenario where you have to remove people's rights from them. I don't think that that's the best case scenario because then you get way more of what we got now of people just saying they want to do whatever kind of stuff they want to do, which is what got us here in the first place if we're being honest. People saying, no, I'm not going to go by the good ideas. I'm not going to follow them. And it gets into a worse scenario. I want it to be in an area where our country is mature enough to make the right decision without somebody having to tell them to get the job done. Now, if that becomes the case, so be it. We're going to pretty much do the same thing we've already been doing. But, at the same time, like, I want people to be able to make a mature decision, make a smart decision, and not have to be told how to do the simple things to keep yourself safe, keep yourself healthy, and friends and family, keep them safe and healthy too. So I don't want everybody to be like, we have to do it because we're told to do it. No, do it because it's right. Do it because it's smart and it saves people's lives. So if you put a mask on and you're wrong, you're inconvenienced like a mask for a little while. If you don't put a mask on and you're wrong, you could put lots of people at risk. So let's not go that route. Let's play it safe. What about you?
Yeah, I disagree with you.
Dang.
No, but
that
that's
being
cool.
said.
But it's cool. Hey, that's the funny about this show. We're not like, we don't.
So you think there should be a national
Yes,
mandate?
and I'm gonna tell you why. First
Okay.
of all, I will tell you, I am a big proponent of like body autonomy and like, my body, my choice. I'm big
Okay.
on that. I
Okay.
really am. However, when the choice you make with your body starts to affect me, then we have an issue.
Okay.
And the issue that I have is, we already mandate like seatbelts, I believe in, I don't know, I think in every state. I think you by law have to wear a seatbelt,
Yeah.
or at least most. Okay, and at the end of the day, that really only affects you and your family. I'm not trying to be gross. I hope I don't,
true.
upset anyone, but if you injure yourself in a car accident, Sally in New Hampshire, that doesn't affect me. It's sad, but if you make that choice and what happens to you, it's your choice. But the
You're
thing
about to
about
say
the
that's
mask,
cool?
no, it's not cool. It's awful. But what I will say is that, listen, the numbers are not lying.
Sure.
The disease is, this pandemic's got to have control. You guys were in August. Back in March, this was supposed to have died down in the spring.
Very true.
And we're in August, and
Very
it's
true.
still, the numbers are going up high, and the experts are saying that masks work.
Yeah.
And other countries in the world have done better than us because they've mandated masks.
Yeah.
You have some Asian countries who have like a 95% rate of like 95% of people are wearing masks, and it's helping drop the numbers. Here, I think we're hovering around 50%.
You know what's interesting? In lots of areas in Asia, it is commonplace if you're sick to just wear a mask.
Right, just out of common courtesy.
Without even being a pandemic, it's actually considered more disgusting to like cough out in the open or like, sneeze out in the open, like just wear a mask to protect yourself. But it's just the privileges we have here is like,
right, and so I guess my
it's
point.
normal for some people to keep people safe.
Right, and so I guess my point is, here's the thing, when this thing is getting out of control, at some point we have to step back, and we're going to have to be innovative and do things we've never done in this country before. And I think that's some of the problem is we've never told people you have to wear an item of clothing or you have to put something on your face. But look at where we're at. Look at the economy, you guys. People are dying that don't have to die.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is tragic. Make it a national mandate. Everybody wear a mask if you go out in public. And some people may say, I'm having a hard time breathing. Then you know what? You may have to stay at home. I'm going to be
And there's options for that. Like, say you got to go shopping, there's Instacart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's curbside delivery. You can pull your vehicle up and they'll just load it for you and you don't have to get out at all.
Yeah, it's going to be
There's
a
lot of
season.
options.
I think the problem is we're going to be uncomfortable. But here's the thing. If more of us are uncomfortable, we can make this a shorter time period. We can get back to regular life.
Exactly.
And so, we might have to change how we do things. For instance, we don't go out to eat at restaurants outside because, quite frankly, I don't want to wear a mask for that. To me, that's not worth it. That's uncomfortable. So I'd rather just eat my meal at home. Yeah. I used to love going out to eat, especially here in Charlotte downtown. But
there's so many places to eat in Charlotte.
Yeah.
My
and so
goodness,
I made that decision.
Yeah.
Even going grocery shopping, I go grocery shopping. I wear my mask. I'll tell you one thing. My dad the Lord has healed him, but he had asthma most of his life, and and he wears a mask. He does, and so at some point, I know it's uncomfortable, but you might have to make a decision. Say, I'm gonna stay home and Instacart. And we also have to stop this myth. Don't wear a mask in the car, obviously. And I think with the national mandate for masks, I think we can make it to where if you go into a building, we can have stipulations. No one's saying you have to wear a mask if you're at home. That's silly. No one's saying you have to wear a mask in your car. Don't do that. I keep seeing people do that. Stop doing that.
To be fair, I will have a mask on if I just got in the vehicle and went to another spot that's real close by.
Well, okay, good point. That's different. I'm talking about you just run for 30 minutes with a mask. Don't do that.
Motor combat it and just.
But I think you can make it any building, any public space you go into, you have to wear a mask. If you go into any public space, period, you have to wear a mask. Anything, any place.
I understand that perspective. If it is, like, we both agree that if it's something that everyone can get on the same page, that's what we prefer.
And I want to make one more point, because I do hear people say a lot of comments like, hey, even governors will say, well, we're just going to trust people make the right decision. That's the problem, y'all. We tried that. It didn't work. Yeah. We tried to trust people to stay indoors. It didn't work. People are still not physically distancing. They're still having big parties, and they're still not wearing their masks.
You know what's interesting?
We can no longer do that anymore.
It reminds me, people call the shopping carts the litmus test.
Yes.
So like,
yes.
if you like, there's people
True.
that know to put their carts into the thing, but then there's people that just say, you know what, I'm not going to do that, and then some vehicle gets hit or something else happens.
We're trusting people to have integrity,
Yeah,
and I think that's the problem.
to make the right decision.
No, I'm serious. This isn't cutesy. It's like, oh, you're in the grocery store. Yeah, you should put the beans back to where you first found them. No, this is like life or death stuff, and we can no longer just trust people's integrity. That's just my viewpoint on it.
Okay.
So I think when it starts to affect me, you need to do what you need to do.
Okay.
So, Alan, who should get the vaccine first? No, but for real, we know that they're in the works, the scientists and stuff, with a vaccine. We don't know when it's going to be released, but whenever it's released, whenever that is, who should be the first people who get that first, I guess, batch of COVID-19 vaccine?
The first people that should definitely get it are those that are at the highest risk for contracting it. And what I mean by that are essential workers. Also those that are particularly working in the medical field, those that have to help COVID-19 patients, they should be able to get vaccinations immediately. Following that, I do think, pour out the different areas and essential workers that consistently communicate or come in contact with people. I can't really say where it will boil down after that, but I definitely think it should start with those that are putting themselves at the greatest risk to keep everybody else safe.
Yeah.
Like there's a friend of mine that's a nurse, and I think they were offering her like an extra $600 or $2,000 a week for her to operate in the ER room, which involves, dealing with COVID-19 patients. And that's a really big deal. You think about that, they're offering you more money for you to put yourself in a dangerous situation like that. So I definitely think that they should have some kind of vaccination for them to start with them, because if they get it, we're kind of in a really bad place, because then you don't have the people that can tend to people to keep them healthy or keep them safe or get them through the pandemic. What about you?
I totally agree. I think the essential workers first. This kind of goes back to my previous point.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, this goes back to my previous point that ultimately, with what we do, we don't actually have to leave the house except to go grocery shopping. Even that we could Instacart if we had to, which I'd rather not. So I wear my mask. But the essential workers, they have to go out there. So that your nurses, your grocery store workers, any of those people that have to do what they have to do, they have to go out, definitely should get the vaccine first, because they're on the front line. Yeah. Let's cover them and protect them first.
They don't have that option of staying at home for the most part.
And then maybe next you can go to some of the hotspot areas of the country, or places that are very, highly densely populated.
Yes.
Your big cities, congested cities, things like that. But I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. Hopefully they will make the...
when the process comes, we will be ready.
Yeah, but I don't mind the essential workers getting it first. I'll just say
I'm cool
as someone who's not
one,
I'm cool. Yeah.
So fun fact, I actually am considered an essential worker.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
I work in the fire and life safety industry, and I create content for them, and we oftentimes have to go out and film as well. So
this is true. Look at me.
Yeah.
Talk about you're
but,
not.
But it's funny. I will put myself a little further behind the lines,
because it's not something you have to go in every single day.
Exactly.
And you're not encountering hundreds of people or really sick people.
I'd rather those people get themselves taken care of first. Get them taken care of, because they're doing an awesome job, and they're managing stuff that a lot of news doesn't get attention on.
Right.
They just get numbers in the news, but there's people on the ground, level, that are like, they're getting stories of stuff that they have to go through.
Alan, do you want to go ahead and say who won our giveaway? Because we said we're going to do two.
So our giveaway was an Audible book.
Yeah.
Scratch that, we made it two Audible books. So our winners are... Drum roll. Winner number one is Renee Dixon. Renee Dixon, thank you for your comment, for liking, subscribing, talking about our YouTube video. I messed up the words, so sorry. I'm going to contact you on Facebook, and you let me know what your favorite book is that you want, and we'll get that. And second person is drum roll, please. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Harold Rocher. Good sir, we appreciate you. Thank you. Let me know what your favorite book is. Send me a message on Facebook, because I actually do know you in person. We're good friends. And I thank you for entering. So we're going to do another giveaway. Yeah. I'm not sure which episode yet.
Yeah.
But thank you guys.
You have to subscribe. That's why you have, in fact, go ahead and subscribe right now.
Yeah.
Because if you subscribe and you hit those bell notifications, you'll know.
Yeah,
We'll do
you'll
this.
know, and I'm telling you, the prizes are going to get bigger
Yes.
and better. But we had to start. We
Yeah.
had to start blessing people who are doing great and commenting and liking and stuff. So we're thankful.
And thank you to
guys.
all of you all. Those are just two, but thank you to all of you all who
Yeah.
have commented
Yeah.
and subscribed.
There's quite a
and
few. There's
shared
some that commented on
videos.
YouTube and some that commented on different areas. too,
Yeah,
like on
so we
social media,
appreciate
so-
your support. We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
are we
right.
headed to one of my favorite areas?
Our one must go.
One must go time. Let's go.
Okay, you all, our one must go are going to be pizza brands.
Okay.
Or pizza, what we call those franchises.
Okay, pizza franchise.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is from the Marco Nation on Facebook.
Okay.
All right. So first they have Domino's,
Domino's,
Pizza Hut,
Pizza
Papa
Hut,
John's,
Papa John's.
and Little Caesars.
Little
I feel like
Caesars.
this is easy, but go ahead.
This is easy for me. The one that has got to go, and I'm so sorry, it's got to go. Papa John's is out. Papa John's is out for me. It is not the type of pizza I enjoy. I put it like that compared to the rest of them. Domino's
nice
is
way to put
good.
it.
Pizza Hut is good. Little Caesars, I think we had that pretty often because there was a time when Little Caesars was all we could get. We're thanking God that we have more options now. So,
Our Friday night, delight was
$5 or $10 and you get your pizza. You get your pizzas. But yeah, Papa John's is gone for me. Sorry. It's really oily. It's really greasy. Like I don't like to wring out my pizza before I eat it. So
the pizza's greasy, just like
It's
you.
greasy. Like
Oh wait,
you-
we probably shouldn't.
like you can
From The
hang it
Simpsons.
out. Like the pizza slice you can hang out and let it drip. Like I need my arteries, fam. So
Getting hot.
yeah. What about you?
So for me, all right, Pizza Hut's okay because I love their pan pizza. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, remember those pan pizzas from Book Club?
Yeah,
Book
yeah.
It. What do you call it? Book Club?
Yeah.
Those
I
are
didn't
delicious.
Get any of those. Sorry.
And I got them all the time.
God
But I
gave
love to
somebody
read.
wisdom to put together audiobooks.
I love to read. But also when I was at USC, shout out to USC, I used to get those all the time. University of South Carolina. And then Little Caesars, y'all. I'm from the D, so automatically Little Caesars I have to keep.
dope seeing
But
the
also,
headquarters, too.
what'd you say?
headquarters.
Yeah, the headquarters
It
is
was dope
gorgeous
seeing the headquarters of
in
Little
Detroit.
Caesars.
But I also think it's a really good pizza. I know it's cheap, but it's one of my favorite brands, and not just because it's cheap. It's like delicious. I don't eat it much anymore because weight loss journey. Because you will gain a pound. I know this.
It's cheese.
You will gain a pound the
meat,
next morning.
And bread.
Yeah, it's
It's
not.
like the three main things.
Oh,
you gain
but
weight
it's
from.
so good and so delicious.
And grease too. So
So delicious. So my bottom two are Domino's and Papa John's.
Okay.
Papa John's, obviously, I'm not a fan of the Papa John.
I completely
Yeah,
forgot.
the N-word, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I've always known he was
Not
kind of
Papa.
problematic.
Not Papa.
But isn't he gone and in Shaq, the guy over it now? So, pretty cool. As long as Papa John still isn't getting money and none of his family and stuff is getting money, I'm cool. So I'm gonna stick with Papa John's because I just don't think Domino's Pizza is good at all. I just don't think it's good.
So wait,
So it's got to go.
if Papa John's gotta go, which one
I don't
gotta
like
go?
Papa John. No, Domino's has to go. I don't like Papa John's
Domino's
pizza
gotta go,
either, but the
okay.
lesser of two evils in terms of taste is Domino's. I just
evil
don't.
pizzas?
Papa John's at least has a garlic sauce, and so I don't like Papa John's pizza. So I used to if ever I went to a party or something they had it, I just take off the actual pizza part and just eat the crust and dip in the garlic sauce.
Jeez, that's making do.
Domino's, I feel bad talking about franchise. I'm sure they're wonderful people, and God bless you all.
That is the universal.
And I don't want to put
sign.
you down. I just don't like your pizza.
I'm just
I
like,
feel bad
I'm
saying
done with
that.
you, but I'm trying to be nice.
It's okay,
about
because, it's what it is.
it. Y'all.
Food is subjective.
So I gotta say this, man. I initially planned on just doing it for the first 10 episodes, but I gotta give a special shout out to my dude Henry at Unapologetic Urban Gear, mainly because of their customer service. These guys are great. I put it in order, and a portion of it came in, and I sent a message about it, and 8 minutes later on a Saturday, they responded saying, hey, we got you taken care of, order confirmed, and sent it out to me. I love customer service. Somebody's treating you very well. They have great merch. You see what I'm wearing right now, the Faith Got Me Living Risky tee. And oftentimes you see us wearing it on the episode. We thank you guys so much. Use Allen Carey to save yourself 15% off your next order and look good for the summertime.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching our episode.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and I'm sure you did, hopefully. And even if you didn't, hey, go ahead and hit it.
Especially Rocher and Ms. Dixon. I'm sure they enjoyed themselves.
Go ahead and hit the red subscribe button below. Hit the bell notifications next to it so you know when we upload a new episode. And please share and comment below any questions, comments, or any topics you'd like us to discuss in future episodes. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love y'all.
Love you.
Peace.